Hey, if you noticed on my addiction to caffeine, and I didn't have to use aversive suggestions, I kind of did that, kind of expose you to them. But I said I was going to explain what aversive suggestions are. Basically, a aversive suggestion is coming up with a bad suggestion in connection with a bad habit or behavior. So there's a bad association. Just like I could say, whenever you see the color blue, or think of the color blue, or hear the color blue mentioned by name, you'll just feel so good from head to toe and not know why. Well, we can do the exact same thing and purposefully, um, if it's a bad habit or bad behavior. Most of the time, hypnotists don't need to do that for the most part. That's more for like hardcore cases. It's like for people, if they have one more dirty drug screen, they go away for 20 years, or they lose their children, or they're extremely close to death, if it's like cirrhosis of the liver or something like that. And it's kind of like a hypnosis type of tough love. But for the most part, when changing a habit or behavior, all that is really needed is good suggestions. You suggest to the person when they're in trance how well their life will be better, um, and so on. How they will feel, how things will go a year from now, how they'll be feeling, and so on. That's what we usually do. Some of us, like myself, will do like maybe 80% good suggestive therapy with 20% aversive therapy, you know. Then there's those who do strictly aversive therapy. They have that negative association. Usually it's like a last ditch effort. I do have a non-smoking one that uses kind of both, but it's more good suggestions. It's more like a comparison to smoking and non-smoking. But I am going to do one that's nothing but aversive suggestions. And basically, if you're meeting a client, see, not everyone will dislike the same thing. Like beets, I dislike beets. Those red beets or something. Most people might like them. Dirty diapers. I have a very bad gag reflex to human waste. Um, Other people, it might be the smell of hot, warm, rotting garbage. So let's say the person is in for cocaine addiction. And you can do addiction in and of itself, or addiction by the chemical. But we can say anytime you are around cocaine, you think cocaine, and let's say the thing they dislike most is rotting garbage. I'll say, okay, anytime you're around cocaine, you're around people who are doing cocaine, you're going to you're going to literally smell that rotting garbage, with all the rotten contaminants inside it. You can see the little flies flying around the garbage in your mind's eye, and you're going to become nauseous. You're literally going to become sick to your stomach. And I firmly implant that in your subconscious, never to ever be removed. Okay? But then, I give them some good things because it's never 100% aversive, suggestive hypnotherapy. You give them good alternatives and how good it will feel also on the other end to be cocaine free. But in the future, if they're around cocaine, you know, and maybe they've been sober for 5 years or whatever, and they might start smelling rotting garbage. They may not know why, and they might start to feel like they're about to vomit, and it's because of that aversive suggestion. But like I said, that's more for the hardcore cases. Um, you know, just like you can do good suggestions, like the color red, let you know that you're changing life or whatever, you know. But everyone's aversive suggestion is different from everyone else's. Now there's universal ones like human waste and so on. But anyway, that's what aversive suggestions are. All right, thank you and God bless you. Peace to your mother.